Welcome to another episode of Just My Baby Daddy podcast. It's your favorite baby daddy, AJ. And today we're going to talk about a saying that we've all heard back in the day where we talk about, I'm not one of your little friends, but at the same time, I kind of want to be. And honestly, what I've been trying to figure out is how to maintain that friendly, emotional, vulnerable, buddy relationship with my children while also maintaining that authoritative figure in their life. And if I was to be totally transparent and honest, I think a lot of me wanting to be such good friends with my kids is because I'm not really good friends with my mother. To put it nicely, me and my mother have always had a kind of tumultuous relationship, right? And so it's hard for me to even think of, even in my adult life, where it was really a point where we were really friends per se, right? I don't know if I ever really got to the point where the first person when something really happened, I wanted to call my mom. I was just so excited. I wanted to call my mother. But yet I really want to be that person for my children. But while also, trying to build and make sure I maintain that friendship with my children, I don't want them to ever feel like I'm losing my authoritative line with them at all. Like my oldest, for example, right? I know I'm probably considered more of the fun parent than their mom, but I don't want my words viewed as less authoritative as their mom, right? Because even though their mom runs more of a tighter ship, their mom has them saying things like, yes, ma'am. When she asks them a question, they respond, there is no what. There's a yes, ma'am, they ask you something. And I like that's very admirable to me. I'm just not that type of person. So it's hard for me to enforce something that I don't act on as much myself. But I love the fact that their mom does that. Absolutely love the fact that she does that. But just because I'm not as strict on that doesn't mean that, when it comes to other things, you can just try to get away with or away with dad because mom probably don't play that type of stuff. I might just be a little hard on myself because I have respectful kids. So the respect of my authority portion might just come a little easier because of the kids that I have, they're naturally respectful children. My youngest, we're working on her. She's still 2. We'll get that together because she don't pay attention to nothing I say. But that's gonna come along. So maybe it's just the friend thing that I really want to make sure that I have, but don't want to lose the authoritative portion because I know how to be authoritative to my children. I've seen that. I don't know what it looks like, a real parent child friend relationship. And I know, as a child, you stay in a child's place, but I don't know what that looks like growing up because I don't know what it's like to be that way as an adult. So I don't know how that transition goes. I don't know when it starts. So, like, I've always just considered my children like my little buddies. Like I absolutely love my kids. Absolutely love my kids. And I know my kids love me. But I want my kids to like me. And I don't want to force it or anything. I know it's not gonna be forced because I mean my personality, they gotta like me. They have for me, right? They gonna like me. But I really that's really important to me that they enjoy spending time with me, that they like me, that they like hanging out with their dad because I to be honest, I don't know that experience. And that's something that even growing up as a child, that's something that I wish I had. And it's like, yeah, I understand I'm a child and I got to stay in a child's place, but at what point in time do we start to grow up and our conversations start to change? I never got that. And I don't want to, try to force that onto my kids and give them a lot early, like, hey, come talk to me about any and everything going on in your life. But I understand that they're not going to process and look at me, a certain way just because I am their dad, so much of an authoritative, big age gap figure, but at the same time, like, I want it. Like, I want it now. I know I can't have it now, but I want it now. So yeah, I'm not one of your little friends, but to my son, I'm going to play video games with you. To my daughter, I'm going to sit up there. We're going to get our nails done. To my youngest daughter, we're going to go out there and swing on a swing set, because no, I'm not one of your little friends, but I want to be your biggest friend that you ever have in your life. I want to be your biggest friend, your best friend, your biggest supporter. I want to be everything. So if anyone out there has been able to establish, that type of best friend relationship with their child, or, you know, you got that best friend relationship with their parent, like, let me know how you were able to facilitate that. How you was able to make that happen, because that's really, really what I want for me and my children, because I know it's possible and I'm going to make it happen.
Episode of Just My Baby Daddy podcast. I know you liked what you saw. So what I need for you to do is go back and look at past episodes. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page, Just My Baby Daddy Podcast. And you can follow us on all social media at Just My Baby Daddy Pod.